Sir, you can't block my camera.
I can do what I want.
No, you might want to step back.
No.
You might want to step back.
No.
Hey, this is Mark down in security. Would you come down here and see me for a moment, please? All right, bye.
Yes, sir.
Oh, guys, he just assaulted
you
me
just
on
elbowed
camera.
me.
I did not. I'm trying. You're blocking my view. You heard a prior restraint?
You ran into me.
Have you heard a prior
You ran
restraint?
into me.
Have you heard a prior?
You're a supervisor?
Yep.
Okay.
So what's your a name and number he can contact?
You don't need my information, ma'am. I can answer questions. Unless, if you give me a law ordinance I've broken, you'll get my information. Until then, and my peace is being disturbed by these babies being murdered. My peace is being disturbed.
You can remove yourself
I
from here.
can't,
You
ma'am.
choose to be here.
Yeah, because
This
babies
is
are being murdered.
Okay.
Babies
So
are being
then
murdered.
The only reason that anything is disturbing you is because you're putting yourself in the situation.
Yeah, because Jesus
So
said to love
that's
your
a
neighbor
choice.
as yourself.
I'm not disputing it.
These days, holding a camera in a public building makes you a target. In this video, a citizen journalist gets blocked, threatened, and accused just for asking questions. This is how intimidation works in plain sight. Watch, share, and know your rights.
Yes, sir.
Oh, how you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
I'm just doing a quick story about this facility.
No,
here.
sir. Step back outside.
Huh?
Step back outside.
Oh, is there something wrong?
You ain't got no permission to come in here and take no story of anything.
Oh, I don't need permission.
Well, you need permission here.
From who?
From the state.
The state of
Missouri.
And you know who is in charge of the state of Missouri?
You got to get him a call.
No, it's the people.
Well, whatever. You're not coming in.
It's not whatever. I'm going to
Have
be
a
in
good
it.
day.
No, it's not. Have a good day, sir.
Have a good day.
You too.
I'm going to be in
Call
here.
me a supervisor, will you?
Yeah. All right, guys. So they think this.
Step back outside, please.
No, thank you. It feels good in here.
You're trespassing. Step back outside.
I'm not trespassing.
Are you here to see a parole officer?
No.
No, then it's a private situation. Please step back
It's
outside.
not a private. This is a public
It's a
building.
no. The clients and their parole officer, that's private situations.
I'm not back there, am I?
Well, you just coming in here filming.
Yeah, yeah, I
You,
can
you,
be-
you ain't even talk to nobody or nothing.
I don't need to talk to anybody
Oh,
about
okay.
it.
Well, we'll figure this out.
You ever heard of the First Amendment?
We'll figure this out.
All right. Let me get what's on this sign. Okay. Sir, you can't block my camera.
I can do what I want.
No, you might want to step back.
No.
You might want to step back.
No.
Hey, this is Mark down in security. Would you come down here and see me for a moment, please? All right, bye.
These guys are super triggered. So, let's get the security camera. Can I have one of these?
No.
I can't have a newspaper
For what?
to look at. That's what you do with a newspaper, right? You look at it.
Pretty much.
Can I have a newspaper?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Sir, it's a state office building,
Yeah, state office is public.
and we don't give you permission to.
I don't need permission. The First Amendment
Okay, let me
grants me
get you the,
permission.
let me get you the statement, okay?
What is a statement?
It's our
It's a
direction.
policy?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I don't follow policy. I follow law.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, it was reviewed by our legal team.
that doesn't matter. So,
We'll ask you to leave.
no, thank you. I'm just doing a story about this facility here.
Okay. Let me get Donna.
Can I read what's on the wall there?
You cannot.
Isn't that
You can't get past me.
I can't get past you?
Yeah, no.
Are you gonna
Not till they tell
stop
me
me?
you got permission.
You gonna touch me?
You're gonna touch me. And
No, I'm not.
Then I am gonna stop you.
I'm not gonna touch you.
Okay, then you
And you,
stand where you are.
probably
you have
definitely
permission.
can't stop me. So,
Okay, well, we'll see.
all right.
Please step back, sir.
Oh, guys, he just assaulted
you
me
just
on
elbowed
camera.
me.
I did not. I'm trying. You're
damn
blocking
right.
my
You just
view.
took my elbow
SP,
down.
you heard a prior restraint?
You ran into me.
Have you heard a prior
You ran
restraint?
into me.
Have you heard a
ran
prior
down.
restraint? I'm trying to walk my way.
You're
and
not-
you
no,
were
it's
Not
blocking
in
my
this
path.
building, you
I'm
not.
telling you now, you're not going past us
Why not?
because they say you can't come in here.
Until they give me permission.
Who
for
is
you to
they?
come in.
The people that run this building and
Who runs the building?
She's getting the person
It's a
right
public
now.
building.
They're getting the person.
The people
for you
run
right
this
now.
building. You
I don't
guys are
care who-
misinformed.
I don't care what
You don't have to care. You're just security. You're nobody.
I could arrest you. Okay.
Oh, go ahead and arrest me then.
I'll arrest
I
you.
would love to see you do that.
Push past.
Push past, you guys. He's trying to do it, a directive there. Oh, we got the ultimate cam back there. Karen cam back. Brought to you by your finest.
Yeah.
I'll let you take my place.
So now, it's my understanding, can't be inside the building recording because unless you're conducting professional business.
What do you call professional business? Is the
If
First
you're-
Amendment free press not professional
If you're on
business?
supervision, because we just can't allow any visitors into the building unless it's pertaining to probation, parole.
Is this a public building?
Yes, it is.
We don't
For
need
those-
permission. We don't need permission to come into a public building.
Okay, but for us to escort you back here, unless
I can go in the lobby there. I can't.
That's not a public library. A
library. We're not at the library.
Yeah, whatever. Well, that's not a public lobby for you.
So, sir, I have the code, I have the state regulation for office buildings available. We are contacting our legal counsel right now, okay? The issue is there's people in here who have certain rights to confidentiality, and there's certain confidential information
Not in public.
and video
Not
can
in
be
public.
enhanced.
Not in public.
This is not public.
This is not public.
This is not a public facility.
This is not a public facility in here. This is probation and parole.
This is public facility.
that's the same that I explained.
Okay.
This is probation and parole.
He said if he
for
doesn't
those
have to
that
follow
are
laws, he
under
said.
supervision,
Okay.
unless authorized to be escorted back into the office. Again, for those that
I'm
are
not gonna argue
under
with you, sir.
supervision.
This is not arguing. It's what it is. It's common sense. This
Okay.
is paid for by tax dollars. This is a public building.
For those that are on supervision with probation or parole.
You can only limit the public past a certain point. This is a public lobby right here.
This is not a public lobby.
Okay.
The only
First
people
Amendment's
who are
pretty
allowed
clear.
back here are people who
We
are
tried to explain it to
providing
him.
services.
He said-
Yeah, past that little thing back there. That
No.
metal
No, actually, the
detector,
door
the
is right
scanner.
here.
The door is wide open, is it not? And even if you closed it, it would have to say authorized personnel only or restricted area.
We tried to. We need the police to take him out.
Yeah, they can't put their hands on me.
Oh, yeah, we can.
Then why can't you escort me out?
Yeah, we can.
Oh yeah, he's here doing one now, he's recording us all.
Yeah, this is a governmental building.
Exactly. There you go. Thank you for those
And you don't
words.
have the right to make recordings inside of a government building. The staff and the clients here have a right to a reasonable expectation of privacy.
There's no privacy in public.
You're
man.
violating their privacy and you're trespassing.
No, I'm not. You can't
If you don't
trespass
leave
from
the
a public
building
That's
immediately-
another crime.
I'm afraid we're gonna have to call the police.
She's calling.
Is there a statute behind that piece of paper?
I'm notifying you of what.
Of what? A piece of paper that you guys wrote?
We're finished here. Call the police.
How you doing, sir?
Good. Could I have your name and badge number?
Anderson 12283.
Name and badge number?
Peterson, 12374.
Alright. Name and badge number?
I'm Atchison, 12500.
Nice to meet you.
What's going on?
I'm just trying to do, I went in that building over there, well, that side of the building, just gathering information to the public, disseminating that information to the public, and then she told me to come over here because they had more experience. I was asking her questions she wasn't very familiar with, so she told me to come over here, ask questions, and I can get information over here. So I came over here, and they came straight out and basically blocked my path and whatnot, so.
Okay, so what he's telling me is that they don't allow filming inside because of people that's on probation and parole. So if you could just not film in there, I don't know what else.
Well,
you would do
I
in
do
there.
have a right to film in there. It's a part of the First Amendment, the Constitution, to record in the publicly accessible areas. This here is definitely a lobby. I can basically walk to wherever the public can walk into. If there's a restricted area, they have to have doors that say restricted area. There has to be law that basically follows that. So.
Well, I'll just call my sergeant and let him explain that to you.
Okay. Yep.
Can you have her come back up again?
This is a government facility, so it is a publicly owned building. You don't have to block my path outside.
I'm not blocking your path.
Yeah,
outside.
you're standing
Just
right on
shut
the
up.
sidewalk. Excuse me? Wow, guys, he just told me to shut up. We'll be filing a complaint against you.
You go right ahead.
State of Missouri. All right.
Okay, so we were told by our sergeant that this is a probation and parole building,
Right.
and people have a right to their privacy here.
Back in, they have to be back in like a private
Some of those
room or
people are still
something.
walking right here in the room right here. So if you don't leave, you'll be considered trespassing. That's from
You
our
can't
sergeant.
trespass from a public building.
It's not, it's a state building.
State is public.
I understand that, but they have the right to privacy here.
And back in a room or something. They can't just say, anywhere the public can walk, you don't have an expectation of privacy. This is a public
waiting
building.
room. You understand that? You can't walk in unless you have business with probation and parole.
I
This side
have
is not
business.
private
The First
for you.
Amendment is
You
business.
have no business with probation and
The
parole.
First Amendment is
Okay,
business,
whatever
and you
you
can't
say.
limit that, Mr.
Whatever you
Security
say.
Guard.
Mr.
You're a
Journalist,
security
YouTube
guard.
Journalist.
So we're not gonna go back and forth. So for right now, set up a meeting or something.
I don't need to set up a meeting in a public building.
But that's fine. So right now, you'll be considered trespassing.
You can't trespass from a public building absent of a crime.
Our sergeant, so
Man, you guys just don't know.
that's fine.
You don't understand.
So you have to go, sir.
I don't have to go.
So per our sergeant, based off what they told us,
There was a time when walking into a public building didn't feel like crossing enemy lines. But now even holding a camera can turn you into a suspect. In today's video, a citizen journalist enters a taxpayer-funded facility and is met with hostility, threats, and false accusations, all for standing on public property and asking questions. This is what intimidation looks like in broad daylight. So know your rights, record everything, and never let fear silence your freedom. Like, share, and subscribe to keep the truth in focus. A man stands on a public sidewalk, just his voice, a traffic cone, and a message. He speaks for the unborn, peacefully, outside a clinic. But soon officers arrive, not to protect his rights, but to police his volume. What follows isn't a clash of violence, but of decibels and discomfort. Is free speech only allowed when it's quiet, or when no one's offended? Watch, think, and ask yourself, where do we draw the line? Like, share, and subscribe if you believe the First Amendment still matters.
Man, that is
Absolutely right. If
Yeah.
you're talking like we're talking right now, by all means, continue to say what you would like to say. I have no problem with that. It is
Yeah.
when you scream and yell and you start to disturb someone else's peace that it becomes an issue.
Well, man, that's the First Amendment protects my right to raise my voice so people can hear me. And I've been doing this out here
I
alone.
can hear you just fine at this
But
level.
they can't hear me, ma'am. That's why I had to raise my voice.
Okay.
Say
But
somebody was
again,
about to commit suicide, and the only way of interceding is to protest what they're about to do loudly from a distance away.
But we don't allow people to hurt themselves.
Well, you're allowing babies to be murdered in here, ma'am.
That's a different story.
You're allowing babies to be murdered in here. This is a crime
I'm
scene.
not allowing anybody
You're allowing babies to be murdered.
So obviously that's legal.
Well,
It's a legal business.
So is Nazi Germany, ma'am.
Okay.
And
So I'm gonna just ask, because I'm not gonna get into this debate.
Okay.
Right? You have the way you feel. I have the way I feel. Has absolutely
Yeah.
nothing to do with why I'm here. I'm just gonna ask that you please not scream and yell.
Okay.
Okay? Because again, that does become an issue with us because you are disturbing someone's peace. So that's all I'm gonna ask.
And if I don't comply with that,
Well, then I guess we'll have to cross that bridge when that occurs. Hopefully that's not the case, because again, you have every right to be here. I know that. You have every right to
Yes.
say what you want to say.
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
absolutely right. I'm just asking that you not disturb the peace while you do that. I think that's fair.
I don't think it's fair to the babies being murdered in here. Their peace is being violently disturbed right
But
now.
again, that has nothing. That is your belief.
Ma'am, it's a fact. It's a fact.
It's a belief.
Okay,
Unfortunately,
that's.
it is. But again, I don't want to go down that route because we're gonna.
Well,
we're not
that
gonna
is
be-
that's why you're here. That's why I'm here.
And again, I don't have an issue with that. I don't have an issue with you being here for those reasons. I'm just asking that you not scream and yell because you are disturbing.
And I'm going to politely decline because these babies need my voice. And unless you can give me an ordinance, a law that
The
I'm.
baby can't even hear you.
Well, hopefully their mom can hear me. Hopefully their mom can hear me, and their mom will choose to love their baby because she heard a preacher pleading for her baby's life. Right? A baby could be saved through my raising my voice. I'm gonna consider this, officer, and I want to be respectful to you, right, Officer Minks, M-I-N-K-S, and your badge number 216, right? Badge number 216. Officer Minks, I want to be respectful to you because you deal with jerks, maybe a lot, BLM, Antifa. I don't want to be a jerk to you. I want to be respectful. That I don't think about this. Okay, you may not believe this, but I do, as a Christian, that not just people, but children are being murdered here. So for someone who believes that, what's worse, someone's temporary peace being disturbed because they hear a preacher not even using a megaphone, raising his voice, or a baby's life could be saved. Maybe 2 or 3 children or more children could be saved because I'm pleading for their lives. Their mom hears me and walks out. What's more important, that they hear my voice and walk out and love their baby, or that this person doesn't have their peace temporarily disturbed by just my raising my voice, exercising my First Amendment rights?
You have your choice to be
They
out
make a
there.
difference.
They have the choice to do whatever it is they choose to do.
And
So my point is, you want to talk about
consequences that
being
follow those
respectful.
Yeah.
You're not being respectful, because being respectful, all I'm asking you is not to be loud. That's it.
And
That's it.
in respect
and
for
respectfully declining, that's still not being respectful just because you're saying it in a nice way.
That is
I'm
being
asking you
Actually,
to do something, and
well,
you're
He's
still
being
refusing
honest
to
with
do
you.
it.
He's convicted.
ma'am, let me
It has nothing to do with being honest.
let me ask you this: if police die on the job every day, right? For all you know, you may die on the job today. I might die doing this today. We all have an appointed time to meet God. If someone came over here and was going to try to kill you as an officer, would you want me to do everything I possibly could to try and stop them? Still, scream at them, stop, or try to intervene. You'd want me to do that. These babies.
Legally.
Well, yeah, and this is legal for me to raise my voice and reach
Not
them.
when you're disturbing someone's peace. And just because I don't have the ordinance doesn't mean it doesn't exist. You have your handy dandy little phone.
You're welcome to
that I'm
look it up,
sure
ma'am.
If I were to ask you the ordinance, you could pull it up and find it for me. Do the same thing with disturbing
Well, ma'am,
the peace.
that's you're saying that I'm disturbing the peace. You're welcome to look up the ordinance. You're saying that
And
I'm.
so are you.
Well, ma'am, I'm not the one.
I don't have to, because I'm.
Well, actually, you're a public servant. You serve me. You're a public servant. You serve the public, right?
Serve the community.
Yeah, and I'm part of the community. So are these babies, and
Babies
so
are not part of the community yet.
they are.
It's an opinion. It's an opinion.
Actually, Kansas
It's an
law
opinion
affirms
that
that.
I'm not going to go down with. I'm
And
not
that's-
going to go down that road with you.
Well, Kansas law affirms that they're part of the public. From the moment of fertilization, these are human beings.
Then
Kansas
it would be
statute.
illegal if that was the case, but it's not.
No, we affirm that humanity, but we also say it's okay to murder them, right? We know there's Kansas law, statute 65-6732 affirms that these are human beings from the moment of fertilization. Even the Department of Health affirms these are human beings in the womb, but we allow them to be murdered. We are hypocrites and inconsistent in this country, but we recognize these are human beings. Everybody knows it, that they suppress the truth and unrighteousness, Romans chapter 1. And the First Amendment does allow you to disturb people's peace with your, they may not allow a megaphone in some cases, but I'm not using a megaphone. I'm raising
Why
my.
do you have it?
What's that?
Then why do you have the megaphone if you're not using it?
I know. I'm saying that.
I'm asking the question. Answer the question.
No, I don't have a megaphone with me. I'm using my voice.
It's in your hand.
I have a cone. This isn't a megaphone.
Okay,
But
then why do you have the cone?
to make my voice a little louder, so these babies.
So you're using it as a megaphone,
Well, it's
as you
not-
would use a megaphone.
Well, it's not.
Right?
It's like electronic amplification. I'm saying I'm not even using that. I'm using my voice with a
And
cone.
the megaphone,
And
or the cone,
and
however
the
you
First
would like
Amendment
to say it. So,
and the First
I mean,
Amendment.
you just told me that you weren't using it, and now you're telling me that
No, I'm not using the megaphone. I'm using the
you
cone.
just said you were.
No.
Same thing.
Ma'am.
What does the cone do? It amplifies your voice. So
Yeah.
you're using it in the same manner that you would use an
No, a megaphone is much louder. This is quieter than a megaphone.
You were called
But
from this place?
I don't know who called. Someone
Yeah.
called and
Yeah.
said that you guys are being loud.
yeah, well, praise God, being loud for little babies being murdered,
Okay.
and you're not
I've
protecting
already
them.
told you if we get another call, then we'll deal with whatever comes next.
Okay, well, you'll need to cite an ordinance that I'm violating.
Look it up.
Ma'am, you're the one bringing it up to me.
I am.
Please,
Right.
please do your job and look it up for me. ma'am.
I'm not going to look it up.
Okay, well then I'm not going to stop unless you give me an ordinance.
Again, do whatever you
Okay.
feel you need to do.
That's what this is what I
There
need to do.
also is a law that you have to do what police ask you to do.
Unless-
when we give you a lawful order, you got to do it.
But you have to cite it.
I
You
don't
haven't-
have to
yes,
cite it.
Yes, you do,
No, I
ma'am.
don't.
Well, then what would your cite arrest me with?
I just told you, disturbing the peace.
What ordinance or law is that?
Look it up.
Ma'am, you're the one
Look it up.
citing it.
When I come back, and if you choose to continue, okay, and I come back and you choose to go to jail or deal with whatever consequences it is at that time, I will give you the ordinance then. Okay?
After
Right now,
you cite me, arrest me, or before?
we'll see. Okay.
Okay.
We'll see. But right now, I'm not going to give it to you. I don't have it with me, so I can't give it to you.
Oh, ma'am, I've had police out here.
Stop yelling.
Well, I'm not going to stop raising my voice, ma'am.
Perfect.
You've yet to give me a law or ordinance that I need to
But I've
follow.
given you a lawful order to stop this.
No, that's your request. That's not law. Your request is not a law.
Again,
It is?
interpret it how you would like to interpret it.
Ma'am, you've told me disturbing the peace. That is so broad. That's not a law or an ordinance.
But I
You have to cite it.
explained to you what your actions were doing that you're disturbing the peace.
Okay, well,
So it's not broad. It's very
that's very broad,
specific.
ma'am. No, that's not specific, ma'am. That's very broad.
I'll give you specific.
It's very broad.
Stop yelling and stop disturbing other people's peace.
Ma'am, my peace is being disturbed by these babies being murdered. My peace is
You
being
can
disturbed.
remove yourself
I
from here.
can't,
You
ma'am.
choose to be here.
Yeah, because
This is
babies
a
are being
choice.
murdered.
Okay,
Babies
so
are being
then
murdered.
The only reason anything is disturbing you is because you're putting yourself in the situation.
Yeah, because Jesus said to love your neighbor as yourself.
I'm not disputing it. It's a choice.
Yeah, and these babies don't have a choice as their skulls are being crushed, as their arms and legs are being torn off their
I'm
body.
not going to dispute that with you.
But you just don't want me to raise my voice so that their moms may choose to love their babies. Are we more concerned about someone's temporary peace being disturbed than a baby being murdered?
Yes, because that's what I got called out here for.
So someone's temporary peace being disturbed is more valuable, more important than a baby's having his head cut off.
Today it is, because that's what I'm here for.
Would you say that in Nazi Germany?
Okay.
Someone's peace
I'm not
being
going to dispute anything else. So I've asked you, I've given you, you continue to do what you want, and we'll go from there, and it is what it is. So
okay, well,
you guys have a good day.
please go look up the ordinance, ma'am, that you say I'm violating. Officer, real quick. Officer, may I talk to you for another? Officer? Ma'am, please call your supervisor if you're going to come back out here. I want to speak to your supervisor, because you don't know the law. I want to speak to your supervisor.
Bob said he'll give you a call. He's not going to come out here, but he'll give you a call.
You're a supervisor?
Yep.
Okay.
So what's a name and number he can contact
You don't need my information, ma'am. I'm not going to answer questions. Unless, if you give me a law ordinance I've broken, you'll get my information. Until then.
You just said you wanted to talk to my boss, and I just said he will call you, so
yes, and
how
you don't
am I going to have him call you if I don't have your name and a
Hey, he can come out here.
He's not going to come out here. He said he will call you.
He's not
going to come out here.
Okay, I'll give you my number. That's all you're going to get, though. It's 316-737-5967.
Can I get a first name?
Oh, Nicholas is my first name.
Huh?
Nicholas. Okay.
Here's your ordinance.
Okay. It's loud and it says unnecessary noise prohibited. Does that require a decibel meter reading, ma'am? Don't they have to measure that with a decibel meter? Ma'am, can you answer my question, please? Ma'am, do I need to file a complaint since you're not serving and protecting part of the public here? I'm asking you questions and you're refusing to answer some of them. That's not very professional for a law officer, ma'am. I hope you'll come back and answer my questions, ma'am.
You do not have to have a decimal out here.
Actually, the law said, can you bring that over here real quick?
Okay, I'm telling you, I called and spoke with the prosecutor. You do not have to have a decimal for that, okay? If I can hear you inside, which I can, okay, he can bring it over here. I've already spoke to someone. I already have the ordinance. I've already looked it up.
Let's look at, we got the ordinance here.
I'm not going to dispute this. I'm going to let you know, okay?
Well, can we answer? You're saying I'm guilty of committing an ordinance.
I can't.
So what's
There is a decibel measurement at a given time. Yes,
okay,
there is
listen,
right here in subsection.
Please listen.
That's fine. We're not in. You're not in the same subsection that we're in. So it's okay.
Yes. Okay. Well, here we go.
In different subsections.
In
Either
C
way,
of the very
I'm just
one
going to
in.
let you know. I didn't even put the subsection on there.
You don't even care about your own law that you're
not even listening.
I just read it.
Well, we're reading it here. Remember, we're trying to read it to you.
I spoke to a prosecutor before I came out here and said anything to you. I wanted to make sure that what I said to you was correct, which is what I did. So I'm letting you know. There does not have to be a decimal reading for this.
This says
That's fine. So if
it shall be a defense to charges filed against pursuant to subsection of section 7.41.
If they can hear you from inside, okay, which I can hear you from inside.
Praise God. Praise God.
There you go.
He's got 55 to 60
then go
decibels.
Ahead. Continue.
From 25 feet away from him.
You don't be so loud. And as a matter of fact, all he's asking is for you not to go down there. That's all he's asking for you to do.
Who's asking me to do that?
Just not scream. The business.
Okay, well, my First Amendment right gives me the right to do that.
Okay.
Every legal right.
Please continue to do what you're doing. If you feel that that's your right, I am telling you.
You know it's my right.
What it is. If I knew that was your right, sir, I wouldn't be here.
I don't believe so.
And that's fine.
You know the First Amendment, right?
That's fine. Nobody's taking your First Amendment.
You're telling me to keep it down. I'm not going to.
Okay, and that's fine. That's fine. Then again, deal with the consequences. It appears that you have dealt with consequences before.
Yeah, I've dealt with other cops like you who don't know respect the law. I have.
I do respect the law.
No, ma'am, you're not respecting the First Amendment
I
right
am.
now.
Yes, I am.
So
what does the First Amendment say that I'm not allowing you to do?
My freedom of speech. You're trying to suppress that.
I'm not asking you not to talk.
You told me I could not raise my voice, right?
I did.
You asked me.
To where the business, that it's bothering the business, and we have a city ordinance.
Ma'am, you're bothering me right now. Are you breaking the law right now?
I wouldn't be here.
You're bothering me right now.
Doing it. That's fine.
Babies are being bothered to death. That should bother you even more.
I'm not going to dispute that. I'm not going to dispute that because that is not something for me
Karen,
I can't do anything about it. If I could, then I would.
Okay,
This business would not be here. But unfortunately, this is the way it is.
Yeah, babies are being murdered and you're protecting the murderers. And I got to speak up for these children because you're not protecting.
And I'm not asking you not to.
Okay.
I'm not asking you not to do that.
Okay, I'm going to keep raising my voice then.
Okay.
Is there...
And again,
and
you know what I've said. I've given you the ordinance, okay? If it continues and they do call back, because I've heard you in there, I can hear you in there.
Praise God.
So I know that it is bothering the business.
Oh, praise God. Bothering baby killers. Praise God. Ma'am, I do, are you going to cite or arrest me if I continue? I do want to know that.
I'm not going to give you an answer, okay?
Well, just know you have to warn someone before you cite or arrest them. You have to warn them. And if you are, then I would, you need to warn me. But before that, I would request to speak to your supervisor.
Okay, and I told you he would call you.
Okay, he hasn't called me yet.
Okay, well, I haven't given him the message because I'm still out here tending to...
Okay.
The First Amendment isn't about comfort. It's about courage. When officers threaten arrest without a law, ask yourself, who are they really protecting? Because in a world where silence feels safe, the real crime is speaking up too loud. For those who can't. Like, comment, and subscribe. Keep the truth louder than fear.